And today, I'm speaking for those who can't be here. They didn't make it to graduate high school. They won't get the chance to vote. They won't get the chance. What can we do? We have to protect our children, and that's why this November, we will vote. We will flood the polls.
We just had 19 kids slaughtered in an elementary school. And we have a select few members of Congress who won't vote for anything to move our country forward. And I'd like you guys to know that one of those governors who's refused to call a special session happens to be our very own Governor Greg Abbott.
This made-up CRT, critical race theory, you want to arm teachers, you want to cut our history out, that's violence. It's all connected. Remember what you have to do. Stand up. If you're registered to vote, go and get registered to register more people to vote. Make sure you get caravans together to take people to the polls and you educate people on why and who they should be voting for.
5 of the top 10 mass shootings in the United States in the state of Texas. Most of them under the watch of Governor Greg Abbott. We are gun sense elected officials, but we are in the minority. We got phone calls in our office. I got a t-shirt from them reminding them that they had watched how hard I fought permitless carry and that they were watching me. Come on and watch it. I'm not afraid of you.
John and I are members with Ann, who's not up here anymore, but we're members of the Texas legislature. And I am proud to be a member and proud to be your voice in the Capitol when these bills are being debated. I want to say this. NRA can never be more important than DNA.
This is the latest tragedy, and there'll be others. Texas has had more of these young people being killed from guns than any other state in the country. And we got the most repressive laws to stop it than anywhere else. So my simple message to you is don't give up.
I am tired of these just having to rally after one event, after one event, after one event. No elected official has ever lost their job on this issue. And I want you to think about it. We can talk all day long, but what policymakers and elected officials understand is when they see people showing up at the ballot box. When 90% of Americans believe in universal background checks, 90%. But at the same time, you don't have people in the state legislature, people in Congress that are voting to implement universal background check. Ask yourselves why. And so rally we must. Speak up we must. But until we show up at the ballot box and until people start losing their jobs on election day, things are not going to change. And so just like you're showing up at City Hall today, will you show up in October and November at election time?
Now, a lot of you guys have been in Houston long enough to know that if the Congresswoman could be here, she'd be here. And look, we look at what she's doing in Washington, D.C. We just saw 19 children slaughtered inside of an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas. And let's look at what she did, along with Jerry Nadler and Congressman Thompson. They passed the Preventing Our Kids Act, raising the minimum age to buy an assault rifle to 21 years old, passing mandatory background checks, making red flag laws a priority in this country, because they together, along with Speaker Pelosi, said, you know what? We need to get in Congress and march for our lives. So get in those group chats, tell your friends, get them registered to vote, mobilize them, and together we will make America better. We'll tell our children that their lives matter and move our country forward.
I know and I believe in my heart that your time to assume leadership has come. Your time has come. My generation has not done what it should have done to keep guns out of the hands of violent perpetrators. Your time has come. It's time for the business community to take a stand. Hear me now, hear me. The captains of industry, look at their list of members. It is a who's who of industries in America. It's time for the members of the Houston Partnership to take a public stand and let us know where they stand. Why, Bishop Dixon, do they have to take a stand? Because, Bishop Dixon, they fund the campaigns